How to get the most out of this course. This is very important because I want you to be successful in this course. And since I designed this course, like I put it all together, so it only makes sense that I explain to you how to get the most out of it. This is an online course. There's no classroom you have to go to or anything like that. So it only makes sense that you watch all the lectures. Everything that I'm going to be teaching you, all the content that I'm going to be delivering to you, they're going to be in the lectures. So you have to watch the lectures. It's like going to class, right? If this was like an actual school, watching the lectures would be the equivalent of you going to class. So you have to go to class, right? That's where you learn. That's where the professor is. That's where the professor is telling you everything, what's going to happen, when the tests are going to be, what's going to be in the test, what books, everything. So it's the same. You have to watch all the lectures because that's where I'm teaching you. That's where I'm telling you everything, and that's where all the content is. So you have to watch the lectures. The second thing is to use your resources. I'm going to give you all the source code so you can use it as a reference. The source code is yours. It's yours to keep. You can download it on your computer. I don't know, upload it somewhere on your GitHub repository. It doesn't matter. Point is, the source code is yours. You have to use it. Use it as a reference. If you're stuck, if you think that you missed something, you can go back and take a look at my code. And it's also very important to look at other people's code because, that doesn't mean that you're copying them, but you can see how people solve problem, and that can help your problem solving skills. That doesn't mean you're gonna do exactly what they did, but just looking at how people are solving problem will open your horizon when it comes to solving problems yourself. So there's no shame in that, looking at my code. Actually, this is your code because we're going to be building this together. So you have to, use the source code as your reference. Also, you have the internet. If you're stuck, you can Google things. We have Stack Overflow. We have, I think, GitHub as a community. I don't remember what it's called. So you can just Google stuff and then find whatever you need. Just read blogs. And if you're stuck, you can really go on the internet and see if you can find whatever you can to solve your problem. And of course, there's going to be code on the internet as well, like other people's code, and it's fine. You can look at that to come up with your own solution. And if you have to copy somebody else's code, then you just have to give them credit, and that's totally fine. There's no problem with that. But point is, you have to use all the resources that you have available to you, and the internet is a big resource. Next is to code along. You can do that if you want. I'm not going to say this is crucial to getting the most out of this course, but it's very important, mostly if you're a beginner or if you're just not used to this kind of project where this is like kind of a big project that we're going to be building in this course. So it's really important that you code along, because as you code along, you'll be surprised that you're going to come across problems, and there's going to be little things here and there that you're going to miss, and that's really important for you when it comes to learning, because then you really end the experience itself and you're coding along. But you don't necessarily have to. If you a little bit more experienced, I would say you can just watch the videos, and if there is something you don't understand or something you really want to learn, you can just go back and watch that one video like multiple times or whatever. But if you can, or if you would like to, then you can code along, because that will help you a lot. That can help you build muscle memories as well. So it's very important if you can. And lastly, you can ask questions in the Q&A. If you're stuck and you don't know how to solve a problem, let's say you Googled it and you didn't find any answer, it's something very specific for our app. So you can just go into Q&A and then search for that, keyword for that question, for that problem, or for the exception, or whatever it is. Chances are somebody already asked that question and there's already an answer for it. And if not, if you didn't find anything, you can just ask the question. At most, I will reply within 24 hours. So you're not going to be waiting forever. Again, those are some of the things I think if you do those, you will really get the most out of this course. But I really have to tell you, as a developer myself, it really comes down to your, your own way of learning. I mean, obviously you gotta watch the videos. I'm not gonna say, oh, don't watch the videos. You can do whatever you want. That doesn't make sense. You have to watch the videos. But as far as like coding along and things like that, it really comes down to your style, right? But I just wanted to give you a heads up, say, hey, this is how I think. Since I put this course together, this is how I think you should really get the most out of this course. Watch the lectures, use your resources, code along if you can, and of course ask questions in the Q&A.